Good morning, Atomians! Welcome to Ariul Marikina Aja Center Catching Success Online. I am Julian Tabiano, Diamond Master from Ariul Marikina Aja Center, and I am your host for today. As we start here in Atomy, it is our culture to begin and end every event by reciting our company motto. Ready position, please. Yup. Company motto, go. Cherish the spirit, create the vision. Follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja. Share, tag, interact, and win. Just follow these mechanics to win a prize. Number one, share this live seminar on your Facebook wall and tag 10 of your Facebook friends. And number two, comment your takeaways from our lectures to get a chance to win our promo for today. And number three, comment Aja, Aja, Aja in the beginning and ending of our seminar. Now let's start our seminar by watching the short company profile of Atomy.
Steadfast and kept the right principles. Headed toward the world with the right principles. The company that grows with its customers and shares generously. We are Atomy. Atomy, which has been growing ever since its establishment in 2009, achieved 2.2 trillion Korean won in global sales in 2002 and surpassed 15 million global members. Atomy's #1 goal of going beyond customer satisfaction to customer success continues to be its top priority to this day. Providing good quality products at reasonable prices. Atomy's competitiveness lies in the nature of distribution. The absolute quality and absolute price product philosophy that Atomy has practiced since its inception is included in all of its products such as health functional foods, beauty, living, food, fashion, home appliances, and more. Atomy Hemohim surpassed 2 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales, ranked #1 in domestic health functional food exports. It has gotten international patents in 21 countries and is forging a unique new path for health functional food products. Absolute Skincare, which has become one of the best-selling cosmetics in the industry with sales of 100 billion Korean won every year since its launch. Absolute Skincare received King Sejong Award from the Korean Intellectual Property Office in 2021 for the first time in the cosmetics industry and was selected as world-class product for next generation selected by Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy in 2022. The Fame, another luxury cosmetic product reborn with upgraded ingredients and technology, is also loved by consumers as it reflects Atomy's product philosophy. Practices customer-centered management in all its business activities, and such efforts were recognized by the acquisition of Customer-Centered Management Certification for 2 consecutive years, which is a unique accomplishment in the industry. Atomy's success system, in which the company runs all seminars, allows any member to succeed regardless of individual ability. This is the driving force behind Atomy's distinctive growth. The next generation of online and offline distribution broadcasters, which presents Atomy's vision to members around the world regardless of time and space. Entertainment and media, which converges business and culture. Success while moving beyond customer satisfaction. The company that cherishes the spirit. We are proud Atomy.
Now you know Atomy is not just an ordinary company. It cherishes what it has, so we are sure that its members are all taken care of. Please continue to comment your takeaways on our live chat in order to get a chance to win our promo for today. Moving forward, we will be watching Chairman Mr. Park Han-gil lecture.
The tide is turning to platform business. Platform businesses are playing chicken. If there's anything that could threaten the platform business, this could be it. I'm looking at the business that comes after the platform business. As you know, in 1999, I made an online mall called IamKorea.com, but I failed because I couldn't get a big investor. Almost at the same time, Amazon and Alibaba grew into gigantic companies. I didn't make it past Death Valley and had to go to a small studio rental. What did I think about for 3 years in that studio? Did I think about this platform business again? No way, I didn't. Because times always change. There will always be a day when this platform business will be crushed by the next generation of businesses. Then what is its weakness? With so many suppliers flooding the market, consumers are confused about what to choose. Also, having lots of suppliers doesn't mean lower prices. If you go to a portal to buy something, you can get confused about what to choose. Sometimes you also end up buying the wrong thing, so the next time you have to look around and struggle to find something that's better. There are these stressful problems, and if you bought the wrong 10%, then you've paid 10% more. If you buy the wrong 50%, now you've paid double. If you're creating a model that complements the weakness of the platform business that we have today, then this is without a doubt what will come after the platform business. I think it will be the post-platform business. While I was debating for 3 years I saw the potential in network marketing. The platform is what allows every consumer and every supplier to meet. And that's what a platform is. But all of the consumers are gathered at the top of this platform and are like grains of sand. They're all stuck together right here. They're just like that, right? Are consumers systematized or not? They're really not. Network marketing is like the internet shopping mall business. Every time one person or two people come, they get systematized, right? You are also in here somewhere, right? This platform makes money. But do they make money too or not? They do. Would these people go that way or not? They won't. But could the grains of sand here go that way or not? They could. How is it when you go now to buy things on a platform? They don't really give anything, right? That's why you shop around here and there. But when you come to Atomy, one time, it's cheaper and better. And they give a 35% commission. So would the person who came to Atomy one time go to another platform or not? They don't. Once they come, they stay. People who are there keep coming this way. And as time goes by, can the Atomy business, can it grow bigger than the current platforms, making $100 or $200 billion? Can we or not? We can. It's only a matter of time. Just time. You're a part of that now. We're standing at the starting stage. Post-platform is the business of the future. The next step in business is just starting. When talking about the principle of network marketing, not only does it have the DNA to win against the platform business, there's no other network marketing company in the world that manages on principles the way that we do. Don't buy Atomy products if they're expensive or if you just don't like them. We have to cut those items out. Then only the products that consumers really want are going to survive. But many network marketing companies say that you have to buy all of their products in order to test them and introduce them to others. Anyway, if I could really change the network marketing business down to textbook principles, we could solve many of the problems that platform businesses have now. I saw that possibility, and I started Atomy. In a very difficult situation, seeing the potential to grow into a next generation business.
Thank you, Chairman Mr. Park Hangil, for that lecture. And now let's watch Royal Master Park Ju-young as he discusses our Atomy marketing plan.
I love it when it's cloudy. Yes, I love it. So I get to walk around everywhere and I don't get a sunburn, right? So I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to share with you about the compensation plan and why I believe that Atomy is the best option for who? All of us, right? Atomy is a system built for the everyday person, and this business is something that you can take everywhere around the world. So we had the privilege of listening to Crown Master Lee about it being open in more than 60 different countries, right, for consumer membership, and 25 plus countries for commission-based, meaning that you can actually make money. So are you excited to learn how to make money in Atomy? Yeah. All right, so I got started in Atomy in 2013. So I've been here for a while, and I've gotten the privilege of traveling the world and talking to individuals about how amazing Atomy is. And I believe the key aspects of why Atomy works is the products. So every single day, when you woke up today, what did you do? Did you brush your teeth? Yes. Let me get a raise of hands if you brush your teeth today. All right, some of you aren't raising your hands. Be careful, people sitting next to them, okay? But every day you wash your hair, you brush your teeth, yes? So you need these everyday necessities. So in Atomy, this is what I say. I say, listen, do you brush your teeth? And they're like, yeah, of course I brush my teeth. And I say, listen, have you ever been paid to brush your teeth before? They're like, oh, what do you mean, paid to brush my teeth? And I say, have you ever been paid to shampoo your hair? They're like, no. And they laugh, right? I break the ice and I say, listen, in Atomy, you can make money brushing your teeth and shampooing your hair. That's the compensation plan, everybody. So what does that sound like? Is that good or bad? Yes, it's amazing. So every single day, what we're doing is we are accumulating what we call PV through this system, because everything that you need is already in Atomy. So let's look at the PPT. We can see that the daily necessities that we already have in Atomy Australia. We have the shampoo, we have the skincare, we have everything that you need. And through these products, what we do is we build a system that it can complement everybody. So it can target market 100% of everybody around us. For example, we call it the Masterships strategy. So it is prestigious items for the masses. So let's say that you're tight on money, right? But it's okay because in Atomy, the quality is high enough that it would be really expensive in the regular world. But here, it is very affordable. So at the same time, individuals who do not have the necessary extra funds can still use these amazing items. And then you can think about it the other way. Let's say that you have lots of money and you have the ability to choose whatever items that you want. Well, what would you choose then? You would choose an item that is high in quality. So therefore, Atomy does the Masterships strategy where we are able to market our products to everybody around us. Does that sound good? Yeah. So therefore, what does this do for you then as a business owner? This allows you to target market everybody around you, because everybody does what? Brushes their teeth, I hope. Everybody does what? Shampoos their hair. And when you go out, what do? You moisturize your skin and so on. But just because everybody brushes their teeth doesn't mean necessarily that they want to use Atomy products. But we can entice them with what? The quality and the price. Exactly. So we are a franchise, if you think about it. Because when you get registered in Atomy here in Australia, we have branches all over the world. So what are you doing? You are initially making branches all over the world by simply creating memberships in other countries. So let's say that you have a friend, not just living here in Australia, but in Melbourne, okay, in Perth. So you think within the country, right? That's easy to think like that, because you can think the neighborhood next door to you as well. When you register those individuals, they become a member of your system. But what people forget is that we're not tied down to just this country anymore. We have the power of the internet. And with the power of the internet, what can we do? We can call over for free now, right? We can WhatsApp individuals, call people for free. Long time ago, if you wanted to send a letter or a photo, what did you have to do? When I was little with my mom, wanted to send a photo of me to my grandma, what did she have to do? Snail mail, exactly. Take a photo, Polaroid, wrap it up, send it over, and then maybe a month later, she would be able to see my beautiful face, right? But now, what do? We can just snap a photo, send it over. That's exactly how our business works as well. We are no longer tied down to this location, okay? So therefore, if you look at the map, we have 25 different locations where you can get signed up, and we have multiple locations where you can get signed up through just becoming a consumer member. And at the same time, we have the Edge Mall in the Korean website where those individuals can order and get direct shipment to them, okay? So we are able to expand our business globally, but at the same time, it doesn't cost us anything to start our business. So let's talk about the brief aspects of why Atomy works, okay? So I love Atomy, and I love the fact that everybody can enter this system. If you are of the legal age to work, then you can become a member of Atomy to start making commission. And this is very important because I believe that every single day we are able to build our network because of the fact that there is no barrier to entry. What do I mean by this? I mean that you like to use these words. A lot of people who talk to me, they say, I don't think I can do Atomy because I already have a full-time job. Or they say, I don't know if I'm skilled enough to do Atomy. So I get different questions like this. So let me answer the first question. The first question is do you have to be a full-timer, a part-timer? Are there such things as a full-timer or a part-timer? And my answer is no, right? So I believe that you can do Atomy on your own time whenever you want, with whomever you want. For example, if you have an hour free, right, each day, I believe that it would be better to build your future rather than to watch Netflix. No? Well, it's dependent on you. For me, I think it's better to watch Netflix, yes, or better to build your business. Yeah, for me, it's building my business. So I don't even consider that a full-time or a part-time. I just use the necessary time that I have to build the future. And that's what I encourage other individuals to do because there is no barrier to entry. So how do you get started then? Well, easy. You go to the website, you register yourself, and then you're able to, build your business. So there is no registration fee. That is the key, right? And then on top of that, there are no, maintenance requirements. So in most businesses, whether it's an online business, whatever it may be, there are always fees of some sort that are hidden in the system, okay? But in Atomy, it is absolutely what? Free. And we like what? Exactly. We like free, right? So every time we register anybody, we can get them into the system without any risk, right? There's no risk on their aspect, on their term, okay? So once you get individuals into the structure, this is what the structure looks like. So you have A and a B line, or a left and a right side. And what this does is this distinguishes the difference between a consumer and a business. So if you have A and a B side, you can start building commission. And with that, you actually get cash back, okay? Real money into your bank account. Not just money that you can spend within the system, but money that you get into your bank account. That's why you have to put your personal information in there so you can get, the government wants to tax you, right? But it's okay. Just make lots of money and you'll be fine, right? So in this system, you can see the structure. There's A line and a B line. Well, I'm kind of standing in front of it, huh? So there's A line and a B line, and you can see all the different flags, right? So within the flags, the beauty is this. Maybe you're living here, right? You're here in Australia, but then you have people in Malaysia, you have people in Korea, and so on and so forth. And what we have is a system called unlimited downline leverage. So what does that mean? Unlimited downline leverage. So what we are accustomed to is only taking home or making the amount of money that we have the ability to make, right? So let me explain that a little more because it's a little bit confusing to some people. For example, when you take a test, okay, the grade that you get on your test, whose ability is that? Your ability, right? So if you're an A student, you will probably get an A on your test, right? If you're a B student, C student, and so on. So that is considered whose ability? Exactly, your ability. So in the financial world, it's the same thing, right? If you have the ability to make $100,000, then that is your ability, right? That is your skill set, so you'll make $100,000. You'll get hired for that job, right? If you feel like you are less, the HR will not hire you. So everything that we do has, until now, through Atomy, been set in a way that you only get what you deserve. That sounds right, right? Yeah, right? So what's another way to think about this then? So we call it teamwork. So in a football team, or whatever it may be, is it just one player or is it multiple players who work together to make the team better? So your success rate goes up, right? So for example, now let's say that you're taking a test, okay? And you know that you're going to get not so good grade. Let's say it's a Korean proficiency test. Okay, so if you don't know Korean, then you won't get a very high grade, right? But let's say your neighbor, they're very good at Korean, all right? And you need to pass this test, then what do? Hello, can I look on your paper? Right? But in the real world, until now, we consider that cheating, right? We consider that cheating, yes? Okay, but now, what if I said that's teamwork? It's teamwork now. Yeah, that's what we're saying. So in this business structure, that's exactly what we're doing. Let's say that you don't speak Mandarin, okay? Let's say you don't speak English. Let's say you don't speak Korean. It doesn't matter. Because if your downline members are able to speak those languages, or let's say that you're not good at selling. If your downline members are good at selling, then what happens? Their ability becomes whose ability? your ability. That's the super synergy of heart that we're talking about, where we're working together, okay? So that's why Atomy works. Because even if you are limited in your personal ability to succeed, it does not matter, because in Atomy, your ability and others' abilities tie together to create your income. So that is the beauty of this business. Does that sound good? So that's the reason why none of you here today, right? Everybody in here today will become successful if you do not give up and if you are able to continue forward in this business because of the unlimited downline leverage system that we have. Now, another key aspect that I like to show you is we have an income ceiling. So in most businesses, there is a percentage-based payout, meaning that if you are at the top or if you started first, it's a pyramid shape, meaning that the percentage of the company's revenue, if you're taking home 3%, that means that you will always take home 3%. So therefore, more individuals, even if they start, they will never be able to make more than you because you're on top, right? That's how most systems work. But in Atomy, what we've created is an income ceiling. So every single day, no matter how big your downline or your volume becomes, you are capped at about $50,000 a month, okay? Talking about the general commission, okay? So this means two different things. One, you are able to spread the pie out with everybody around you. And at the same time, you're able to get there quicker, right? Because if you think about it, you don't technically deserve to get paid that amount. Because if you don't speak Mandarin, and let's say that you have a Chinese partner, and that partner created a group in China and added 10,000 members, did you do that? You didn't do that. But Atomy acknowledges it as who did that? As you did that. So it's beautiful in terms of you are able to grow quickly, and at the same time, it's capped so everybody can meet together at the top. Does that sound fair? I think that sounds more than fair, right? So that's the way this system is created. So therefore, if you look at the photo here, we all meet at the top, meaning the other systems that we see, it goes like this, and this person takes home everything. But here, it doesn't matter if it takes 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, so on, but we're all going to meet up here. So all the Imperial Masters in the company make the same amount. All the Crown Masters make the same amount, so on and so forth. Everybody is going to, in the end, get to a point where it's 50 million PV a day volume that brings you to the top. Sound good? And I believe that all of us can get there. So that's what I explained, and that's called the general commission. So let me give you a visual of the general commission. So each product has what we call PV, and that PV gets accumulated into your personal account, and if you have downline members, it's considered your group point value, right? So your GPV. So that PV accumulated each day, okay, brings a picture like this. So if you look at the left side, it is a total of 300,000 PV, and on the other side, another 300,000 PV, meaning it's an unlimited downline volume of all these members, regardless of if you registered that person or not. As long as they are in your downline, you get all of the PV. Same thing on this side. All the PV becomes yours. And as soon as your personal PV is at 300,000 and your A and B is at 300,000, then you will get paid whatever your country plus and minus the end value is. And here it says it's about 70 to 75, okay? So you'll be able to get that payment every single day until your volume becomes greater. And once your volume becomes greater, the payout goes like this. So this is the cap that I'm talking about. In the very beginning, you're going to be getting paid the 15 points, and it goes all the way down to 300 points. So that's the 50 million on your smaller side that I'm explaining. And as you look at this, you'll be able to see that this is the income ceiling. So logically speaking, right? If you're making 50 million, then what's going to happen later on down the road? It's going to become 60, 70, 100, and so on and so forth, right? So that's what we're calling the cap. So at the same time, I believe that in Atomy, your personal ability is tied together with the first mastership, okay? So the general commission that we get, we're going to be getting paid every Tuesday right here, okay? So you're going to be getting it paid the next following Tuesday. So now what I want to talk about is the sales master. This is, I believe, the very the most important aspect of the business. If you really want to grow your business, I believe that you should become a diamond master, meaning that you create 2 sales masters on your A and B side. So what does that mean? What is a sales master? So the beautiful part about the Atomy compensation plan is that it is very simple. So the general commission I explained to you is everyday accumulated PV, and once it becomes 300,000, then you get paid, right? Very simple. Everybody with me so far? Okay. Now, the mastership bonus is the accumulated PV from the 1st of the month to the 15th. So that's one period. Okay, and starting from the 16th to the end of the month is the second period. So during that time, if you have an accumulated total PV of 1.5 million, then you're a semi-sales master. But if you have an accumulated total PV of 2.5 million, then you are a sales master. That's not difficult, right? So it's just a general commission. Every single day you get paid when you accumulate 300K PV, but the accumulated total from those 2 periods, you become what we call a mastership, okay? You become a sales master. And that's why these individuals are sitting up here today, and these are individuals in Australia who hold masterships, and I'm sure there are more of you back there as well, right? So we are the ones who have created the business in a way where we can create more leaders under us. So let me show you what that looks like. There are 7 masterships altogether, okay? And the first one is the sales master, and it goes Diamond Master, Sharon Rose Master, Star Master, Royal Master, Crown Master, and Imperial Master. So let me go through these real quickly. So here are the dates one more time. So the 1st to the 15th, you can take your notes, write that down, take a photo, whatever you'd like, and you'll be getting paid those. And then from the 16th to the end of the month, and then this is what the picture looks like. Can you guys see it? So it's 300,000 PV, let's say. So this is a tip for those who may not know, okay? So let's say that one side is already above 1.5 million, okay? And let's say the other side, the smaller side, is at 1.1 million, meaning that it has not yet reached the 1.5 million for semi-sales master. So you need an accumulated total of your personal PV to be at 700K, okay? To gain mastership. But what the company has done, it has created the system so the personal PV during that period purchased and the smaller side add together to work towards your mastership. You see how amazing that is? Because every time you do that, you're able to actually gain your personal PV up until you reach the max cap of 2.4 million. So in Atomy, once you reach 2.4 million personal PV, you don't need to buy in your ID anymore. You can continue to buy in your downline's ID, therefore helping those in your downline as well. Isn't that a beautiful system? Everything just keeps trickling down one by one, one by one. So that's the beautiful aspect of this. So this is the what? Semi-sales master, okay? So now the next one is the exact same concept in theory, but it is the sales master. And the only thing that changes is what? The PV volume, okay? So it goes from 1.5, and then now you can get the next tier to 2.5. So let's think about how this works then. Think about it. Every single day, you're building your business, talking to individuals, saying, hey, listen, have you heard of Atomy before? And they're like, no, okay? So this is what you should not do, okay? So let me give you 2 tips today, okay? A lot of us like to explain Atomy to individuals, right? They say, have you ever heard of Atomy before? Atomy is this Korean company. It's a network marketing company, but it's not like all the other network marketing companies that you've heard of before. It's not like this and it's not like that, but we're like this, right? You go on this spiel and they don't even know what you're talking about. They're like, whoa, okay, I don't know what you're saying. But you go, and then you're like, our products have this amazing technology inside of it, and, we have nanotechnology and fresh herbs, and, nobody knows what you're talking about. Don't do that, okay? Because nobody really will understand, or, yeah, that's the nice way to say it, but nobody cares, okay? So what I do is I say, listen, you want to get paid brushing your teeth? They're like, yeah, why not? I brush my teeth every day anyways. You want to get paid washing your hair? That's Atomy introduction, okay? That's it. Because is it true? Yes. Is it true? Can you get paid brushing your teeth in Atomy? Yes. Can you get paid brushing your teeth somewhere else? No, you can't. right? So therefore, what I'm telling you is the truth. Same thing. Hey, you look beautiful today. Your skin looks very moisturized. Do you get paid to have beautiful skin? You're like, no? Well, let me teach you how to get paid to have beautiful skin. And you're like, what really? Yes. And you introduce them to Atomy Skincare. So that's how you introduce the items. So you have 52 weeks in a year. Yes? Very simple. 52 weeks in 1 year. So you have 7 days a week. So if I think about this and you do the math, then if you introduce Atomy to one person a week, right, then that household will be able to consume about a minimum of 50,000 PV. So if you can duplicate that process in 3 months, think about it, then that's how many people? In 13, 14, 15 months, if you're doing what you're doing and somebody has been duplicated within 3 months, you have over 100 individuals consuming 50,000 PV a year. So within 15 to 18 months, you'll be able to create passive income of how much? $2,000 a month. Is that amazing, yes or no? That is an amazing way to do the business. And that's exactly what I am sharing with you today. So that's the system that we call the Auto Sales Master System. And within this system, with your general commission and your mastership bonus, you should be able to make plus or minus $2,000 a month. So if you're walking around, is it easy to pick up $2,000 a month? How about $75 a month? You're not that lucky. You're not walking around, oh, there's another 75 here and another 70. No, right? But if you're doing Atomy, that's exactly what you're doing. Without effort, all you're doing is changing the conversation that you're having every day, and you are able to create a better lifestyle for you and those around you. Amazing? All right, so I want you to strive to become a sales master, okay, by doing these things. And I'm going to go through very briefly about what you get during the promotions. So once you become a sales master, you get all the commission that we just promised you. On top of that, you'll be getting these 2 amazing gifts. And then when you become a diamond master, it is what? The same thing. It is you building 2 sales masters on your A, 2 sales masters on your B. And then when they come together during that period, you become a what? A diamond master. And once you become a diamond master, you get cash, skincare, and the evening set. And then every single mastership after that, what happens is you build 2 of the previous masterships on each side. Make sense? So if you want to become a Sharon Rose, the previous one was Diamond Master. So you create how many? 2A, 2B, and you keep building up. And as you keep building up, you will get to what we call the Imperial Master. And we have our amazing, sexy lady, Imperial Master Kim over here, right? And she is one of our Imperial Masters in Atomy, and she is getting this right now, meaning that she's making more than $100,000 a month. So once you become an Imperial Master, CEO Park will personally give you what we call cash of 1.2 million Australian dollars on a forklift because it's too heavy to lift and deliver it to you. Amazing? Yes. And through the Atomy system, I believe that every single one of you here today, it is 100% possible for you to dream to become an Imperial Master, because it is not according to simply just your ability, but it will be the ability plus the abilities of all those around you. And I believe that Atomy has a wonderful system set in place to make you successful. Okay, everyone? So thank you for your time, and let's keep listening. And I believe that today will be an amazing turning point in your life. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Royal Master Park Ju-young, for that well-detailed presentation of our well-balanced compensation plan. Before we end, please be reminded of these announcements. Morning meeting from Monday to Wednesday at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and Catching Success online every Tuesday at 2 p.m. live via YouTube channel of Atomy Ariul Marikina, Aja Center. And one-day seminar on Thursday, May 11 at 1 p.m. live at Atomy Philippines Pickup Center. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Atomy Ariul Marikina, Aja Center and click the notification bell. As we end, let us remind ourselves of the principle we uphold here in Atomy by reciting our company motto. Ready position, please. Yup, company motto, go. Cherish the spirit, create the vision. Follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, Aja, Aja.